Hello everyone, this is Mindy Mom. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my second installment of my meal prep for the week. Many of you seem to enjoy this. I'm going to give you a variety of ideas of all sorts of foods to make. Many I get off YouTube, and I always give credit to these other fabulous, wonderful, hardworking YouTubers. So I will link their video and recipe below in the description. First one comes from a YouTube channel called Share Food. I'm going to make gingerbread oats in here in the slow cooker. It's going to be delicious. It has ginger, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, smidge of salt, also molasses, vanilla, old-fashioned oats, milk of your choice, and brown sugar. I'm going to whip this up. I'll show you what it looks like in the slow cooker. You can put it on low for 8 hours or high for 4. But I will link the original video below so you can watch it yourself. So this is the first thing I'm making this morning, and it is Monday morning. This is what the slow cooker oats look like before I start cooking them. I'm actually going to be in the kitchen, and I'm going to be home all day. So I'm going to put these on high for 4 hours. I'll show you what they look like afterwards. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're interested and you like the flavor of gingerbread, I will link the channel and the recipe below in the description. The next recipe I'm making that I got from the YouTube channel Julia Pacheco, and I hope I pronounced her last name correctly. I'm going to link her channel below because I get several of her recipes and I really like her. She also just came out with a cookbook not long ago. I'll link her channel below and this recipe. This is a pork chop casserole. I had this in the freezer for a while, so I really needed to use up these, I guess you would call them little pork ribs. And then it calls for French onion dip, which I also need to use this because it's been in the refrigerator for a while. Now, it calls for like some French fried onions. Aldi didn't have them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple onion rings on top and also some shredded cheese. I thought I would use this up rather than use sharp shredded cheese or there's sharp cheddar and just mild. I don't know what kind of cheese you guys like, but you can really use anything. So I'm going to make this up. Another thing I'm going to do, and I'll show you all what it looks like when I put it together. I have some red potatoes here, olive oil, and I decided instead of using onion soup mix, I'm going to go ahead and use some lemon pepper and make some lemon potatoes. So I'll show you all what it looks like. I've got the oats going in the slow cooker right now, and I'm not supposed to open that until they're done, so I'll show you what they look like when they're finished as well. Okay, lemon pepper potatoes will be going into the oven shortly. Let me show you what's in the oven. Okay, this is the recipe, except I had to change it up a little bit since I didn't have any of those French fried onions. I'm using onion rings. This is that pork chop casserole. It's in the oven for about another 30 minutes. And I'm boiling some pasta to make pizza mac. Also my slow cooker oats. And over there, if you can see them, are my potatoes. I'm not quite finished though. Okay, one inexpensive thing that I just made is a bunch of pizza mac. It spreads throughout the entire family. You can use that. And then I'm also going to use roasted potatoes as, oops, that steam flew on the phone. Roasted potatoes as well. And then also my slow cooker oats are done. So let me show you what they look like. They're really good. I love them. I love the smell of them. So I will be putting that in containers as well. So stay tuned and see what else I make. Really quick, there's not a recipe for the pizza mac. If this is something your family would eat, I made this because I can make a lot and it's not expensive. But basically, you can make any kind of mac and cheese, homemade or not. Throw in some pepperoni. If you want Italian sausage or hamburger meat, throw that in a jar of marinara or pizza sauce, and that is it. And it makes a lot. So I just wanted to let you know if this is something your family would eat. Okay, guys, right now I'm making these sausage muffins. I got these new silicone pans. I absolutely love them. They're in my Amazon store, but I'm sure you could find them locally. I really like them because it has this hard edge here. So it's that way you can hold on to them. I've never actually used them, but I'm liking them so far. But I'm making these sausage muffins. And I'm going to link the recipe below. I really like the YouTube channel Mindy Mom. I get a lot of clever ideas from her, so I'll link it below. And so I'm not ready to put everything together yet. I've made 5 things so far yesterday, but I cook Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So stay tuned all days, and then in just a little bit I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it together, and also the side veggies that I'm putting with everything. Okay guys, right here are the cornbread sausage muffins. It has some little pieces of hot dog in there, or you could use sausage, whatever you have around the house, and some cheese. And this recipe did call for a smidge of brown sugar, and so these are some like quick little snacks, or you can eat them with your meal, or you can eat it on the go. And I'm going to put together the meals and show you everything I got. Really quickly, wanted to tell you that I used the silicone muffin tins. They work pretty well. The only thing I will tell you is don't fill up the muffin tins too full. They do stick a smidge. I did not grease these per instructions. Okay, here's some slow cooker oats. It makes 4 servings. Now this serving might be a little bit large, but so I can maybe split it into 5. But not everybody in the house eats oatmeal, but this is the gingerbread oats that are really good. I'm going to link the recipe below. Okay, here is the pork chop with the French onion dip on top, and I just took onion rings and the lemon pepper potatoes. So this made 4 meals, but I had to use those pork chops up because they've been in the freezer a while. So the good news is I'm using everything at home. This makes 4 meals. Okay guys, here are the meals that I have. This made 10. It's pizza mac, and I have some of these lemon pepper potatoes and some mixed veggies. This will be one of the meals that we have, along also with the pork chops, but the pork chops did not make as much. And then for a side, if anyone wants, they can have a little sausage cornbread muffin. And then slow cooker oats. So this is for today. Come back a little bit later and let's see what I'm making tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday, Money Mom back with you. I am doing meal prep again. I generally meal prep Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and if something comes up on those days, like let's say I have a doctor appointment on Tuesday or something else, like I have another appointment, what I'll do is I might switch to the evening and do some things then, or split it up between few days. Nothing is set in stone. These are my days I like to meal prep, but I can always switch it around. As you can see right now, I am going to be making some mashed sweet potato, and I have a little secret to the best mashed sweet potatoes. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm also going to be making some no-peak chicken, and I'm going to link that recipe below. I got the recipe from Mandy in the Making, one of my other favorite cooking YouTube channels. So stay with me. Okay, the next thing I'm making is no-peak chicken. I got the recipe from Mandy in the Making. Like all recipes, I'll either describe the recipe below if it's one of mine, or I will include the link below. So just wanted to share that. I've mostly been using recipes on YouTube. I haven't really been taking any from cookbooks because I'm not sure how to document that correctly, because I know you should always give credit to the person that actually made the recipe. So Mandy in the Making did this. It includes a can of cream of chicken, can of cream of mushroom, Lipton onion soup mix. That always makes good things. And I had this instant white rice, so I definitely want to use this up. I don't normally buy that, but I use it for recipes, so I want to use this up. So I'll show you everything when I make it, and I also have some sweet potatoes boiling. Then the next thing I'm going to make is a breakfast casserole. Okay, here is my secret to wonderful mashed potatoes. I'm melting up this butter, okay? You could put any spices. I will also put, I'm just going to move this over here. I'm going to put some vanilla in there. Here's my sweet potatoes, which I'm about to mash. I'm going to put some vanilla in the butter. I'm also going to put a little pure orange extract in there and a little bit of pumpkin spice. You could put any spices. And I'm going to get this all done. I mean, this isn't any certain recipe. I'm doing this. I'm going to tell you this. Even if you want to do a little something. Oh, I can also put a little brown sugar in there also. I forgot about that. If you want to make sweet mashed potatoes, a little bit of butter, a little bit of half and half, a little bit of vanilla, little bit of honey or brown sugar, and maybe a couple spices such as nutmeg, pumpkin spice, cinnamon. I just doctor it up and taste. But the secret to really good sweet mashed potatoes is brown your butter. It really adds flavor. And then add all the spices and vanilla to this and then put it on top of the sweet potato. It makes it really good. I'll be back with you later to show you the no-peak chicken. Okay, everyone, back with you. I'm going to make a breakfast casserole. I just wanted to show you some of the ingredients you can use. I just kind of make up my own recipe and I combine recipes. I'll link some below, but you do need some kind of milk. You don't have to use this milk. You can use plant-based milk if you want. I like to put onion for more flavor. Chilies add a lot of flavor. Now, in my casserole, you can use one of 3 potatoes or you can make your own potatoes. You could use tater tots, shredded hash browns. My favorite are these potato O'Brien with onions and peppers. What I like is then you don't have to chop up an onion, but I'm going to use the rest of my hash browns. A little salt and pepper and some eggs. All of this makes a really good, inexpensive breakfast casserole that will feed you the entire week. I portion control this. If you want, you can add meat. You could add bacon. You could add sausage. Or you could add plant-based meat. You know, I mean, any recipe I make, you could veganize it with vegan products, you know, or omit certain things you don't like. So I'm going to make this up and I'll show you when it's done what it looks like. And I'll link all of these types of recipes below. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you what this breakfast casserole looks like before I cooked it. Forgot to mention that you can use any type of cheese. I just mixed it up. I'm just using what I have at home. I do have a few bacon bits in there, but I didn't cook up any sausage to put in there. I just simply used what I had at home. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. That noise behind you is our little mini friend, the ice maker. Say hello, ice maker. Anyway, I have to say, this thing really comes in handy because we run out of ice. So I'll show you guys what this looks like when we're done. And then this will feed breakfast for a week, and I'll be putting it in portion control containers. Okay, guys, this breakfast casserole is out of the oven. I just wanted to show it to you. Because of the onion in there, it smells so good. Onion gives such flavor, like onion, garlic, all those things give such flavor to savory dishes. Anyway, guys, it's really tasty. I'm going to see you tomorrow because I'm going to show you what I'm making tomorrow. Okay, everyone. I just did the last thing for the week. I made these homemade sugar cookies, the best recipe ever, the easiest. I'm going to call it effortless. And I didn't have light brown sugar. I had dark, and I think it'll give it a richer flavor. So I wanted to show you that I just made these. I'm letting them cool. And what I'm going to do is portion these out for a few for us to eat, and I'm going to portion the rest in the freezer so it'll last. Okay, here are some meals that I keep in the front for my daughter and her boyfriend. So they have meals and things ready to eat, which saves a lot of money. I have some lemons down here, so I think I'm going to make a homemade lemon meringue pie. It takes 2 hours to make, but it is so worth it and my husband's favorite. Okay, guys, you came to the end of my video. Here's the meals I have in the back. Here is some yogurt that I have. And I did use up all the homemade yogurt. I plan on making it again. It's just it takes a while. Now, down there, I can put them in containers, but I have the breakfast casserole in there. And here's all the meals and things that I have. And so we'll be eating off this over the next week. So let me know if you guys like this kind of content. I love you. I appreciate you. And I sure hope to see you on the next video. Thank you, everybody.